And welcome back to Bay Area People. In just a few weeks, Northern California's finest women winemakers, musicians, and visual artists will come together to raise money for youth arts education in the East Bay. The fundraiser is called Wine, Women, and Song. It's presented by Rhythmix Cultural Works of Alamada. And joining me today is the Executive Director of Rhythmix, Tina Blaine, and from Rockwall Wine Company, we also have owner Shauna Rosenblum. Thanks, ladies, for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
So let's talk about this women wine and song and women winemakers. Tell me how that's different. Like what women winemakers bring to the table.
Well, the whole vision for this event was to really celebrate the fact that there's so many fantastic women winemakers in this area. There's really incredible, very dynamic women performers and musicians and a lot of really great visual artists. So we decided to bring them all together in one festival. And this year, for the first time, we're going to be having a whole wine tasting designated time where we'll be featuring wines from 12 different women-owned wineries or from women winemakers.
And such a great thing to highlight in term, and a great way to do it, right?
And they're from all over Northern California, and we're also going to be having a panel discussion about the impact that women are having on the wine industry.
What do you think the biggest impact is?
Well, that would be a good question for Shauna.
I mean, Shauna, you own Rockwall Wine Company.
Yeah, I'm the winemaker.
Alameda at the Naval Base in a very, very cool facility.
Thank you.
And we were talking about it earlier where you were saying, you know, instead of just having the one winery with the grapes there and making a wonderful wine there, you kind of go everywhere and pick your favorites and meld it together in a new taste.
Absolutely. And, you know, you likened it to looking for coffee beans, and that's correct. You know, I'm able to go all over Northern California and find the best grapes out there, the ones that are very sought after, bring them in. We make all the wine there in Alameda, and then I don't have the overhead of owning a multi-million-dollar vineyard. We do own 2 vineyards, but I source fruit from 63 different vineyards around Northern California.
Tell me what you brought.
Sure. A couple fun selections here. So this is the Sparkling Grenache Rosé, 2014, nice and light and effervescent. Nice and dry, sort of reminds me of strawberry lemonade with a little bit of like rose petal. Yeah, it's really pretty. Sauvignon Blanc coming out of Lake County. I think Lake County is growing some of the most fabulous Sauvignon Blanc grapes in California. Very lucky to be getting these. And then this is a wine called Tannat. That's actually the name of the grape, and it's spelled the same forwards and backwards, so I call the wine the palindrome.
Awesome.
Yes.
Well, and I'll let you pour, and as you're pouring, I want to know, I mean, is this an industry in which it has been dominated by men? Is this you know, where it's hard to break in, where you have to highlight women in wine and women in music because there's not necessarily a space, or maybe it's harder to get in the space?
Absolutely. I mean, women winemakers still only constitute 5% of winemakers in the entire world. And, you know, I once talked to Marguerite Mondavi, and she said that, you know, she used to lead tours around the winery in the late 60s, and they would say, women can't make wine, you know, they should be making food in the kitchen. And she goes, well, who's been making your food forever? Does it taste good? Yes. We have awesome palates.
Yes,
women,
pairings.
yeah.
And making them sure that they all go together.
Yes.
In terms of who enjoys the festival, I mean, who are you hoping to see? Is it for women, or is it for everyone to get an education of
anybody
what's out
who's
there?
over 21 is welcome to come and
That's
join
an important
us for
distinction,
that
right?
event. Yeah. We brought in a moderator from Wine Enthusiast magazine. Their contributing editor, Virginie Boone, is going to be leading the discussion. We have 5 panelists, and Shauna will be one of them.
Lovely to have the story behind the wine. So as we enjoy our wine, I want to send it over because representing the song element, because it's wine, women, and song, is Bay Area musician Pat Wilder. She's going to play for us. Take it away, Pat.
All right. Thanks a lot. It's a good time.
Amazing. Thank you so much. I
Oh,
love
thank
it.
you.
And I can't think of any better way to enjoy my glass of wine than with a beautiful song. So
There you
thank
go.
you so much. We are going to put all the information about Wine, Women, and Song on the KTVU website under the Bay Area People tab. So all the details will be there for you when you need it. Thanks so much.